Hello, it's Sunday, October 26th, and I'm Tony Christopher, financial analyst at UFX Trading Support Center. This is your week in review. Today we will discuss some of the major financial events of the past week and how they impacted the currency and commodity markets. In currency news, the British pound experienced its first weekly gain versus the euro since the month of September after economic growth was able to meet analysts' estimates. Gross domestic product was able to rise by 0.7% in the third quarter of 2014 after going up by 0.9% during the second quarter of the year. However, it seems it's only a matter of time until the Bank of England will decide to raise interest rates after policymakers' recent meeting showed there is still a greater risk to UK momentum from a decline in the euro economy. The sterling strengthened by 0.2% to close Friday's session at a level of 78.77 pence per euro. Overall, the British pound gained 0.7% versus the euro throughout last week. In other news, the US dollar posted its first weekly gain over the last 3 weeks versus multiple currencies, following concerns that the spread of Ebola virus will weigh on the economy prior to the Fed's policy meeting. One of the currencies the greenback wasn't able to strengthen against was the Japanese yen, which came back from a 6-day losing streak versus the dollar. The Japanese yen strengthened by 0.1% to close Friday's session at a level of 108.16 per dollar. All signs are showing that next year there will be a major dollar rally that will resemble the late 1990s shift. Following the dot-com boom, the greenback was able to gain momentum versus 16 different currencies but the yen. The US dollar ended up falling by 0.2% versus the 18 nations currency, closing Friday's session at a level of 1.2671 per euro. In commodities news, oil prices are continuing to drop. Both WTI crude oil and Brent crude oil experienced a price drop following speculations that a drop in Saudi Arabian oil supply isn't considered a signal for oil production cuts. Last month, Saudi Arabia's crude oil supplies dropped even as production increased, following concerns that global supply is beating demand. Brent oil for December fell by 0.70 cents, that's 0.8%, closing Friday's session at a level of $86.13 per barrel. WTI crude oil for December fell by $1.08, that's minus 1.3%, closing Friday's session at a level of $81.01 per barrel. Overall, WTI prices are down by 2.1% for the week. Oil prices might continue to go under pressure in the event that the Ebola virus spreads to other cities. In other news, gold prices went up to a level that erased some of its weekly declines while boosting demand for the precious metal as an alternative investment following the Fed's decision that slowing overseas economies present a risk to U.S. expansion. Gold prices strengthened by 0.2% on Friday, closing the session at a level of $1231.80 cents an ounce. Overall, gold prices are down 0.6% for the week. Silver prices strengthened by 0.1% to a level of $17.182 an ounce. And that's our summary of the financial headlines from the past week. We hope that you've enjoyed this week's review and that you'll tune in tomorrow morning as we kick off the new trading week with the latest top market news. Until then, be sure to log into UFX.com for all of your trading needs. Your personal account manager is ready to answer all of your questions. UFX Trading Support Center wishes you a successful trading week.